Welcome to Sattology Debunking Mythology. I'm in Peru, Caral, and I'm going to take you to this most ancient place in South America and tell you how it is related to ancient Vedic culture from India. Have patience. Namaste.
Okay, so we are at Caral and we'll start the tour very shortly. So this is the view of the entire valley, Supe, Valley del Rio Supe. Supe is the river which we crossed actually, and this is the place of the pyramids right in the middle of the mountains. Apos tutelares names you can see these are the older form of civilizations, which is this. India is one of the oldest. Oceania, this is what they claim, and you can see that the person who is from the America del Sur, which is Spanish name means South America del Sur and del Norte, and which is also one of the oldest ones. But this is the European version of the history, right from 10,000 BC onwards. You know. But India has a running civilization which has been proved by many scholars to be more than 12,000 BC or more. And Nilesh Oak has done wonderful work there, but others have also proven to be much older. Some people are even taking it to the 80,000 BC. So we are actually reaching the place which has the walking towards each of the temples here. It starts with this temple here. So this is the map. We are going here, and that is the sun temple. All these temples are sun, moon, stars, Venus, Mars, all these different planets have the temples here, each one of them. So total should be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total 9 temples. Navagraha is there. And so you can have, this is the first one, which is southeast. So east, west, and this is north, and that is south. So this is northeast. Again, the entrance is northeast. You know, again, like we said, we've been talking about it. Northeast and southwest, and that's the direction here. And this is east, and so entrance is northeast. So this has to be the first one. So the directions are, this is northeast and that is southwest. So we will see all these sites gradually, one by one. Just make a correction. This is southeast actually. Northeast is on that side. Uh, so this southeast and the northeast will be that side. Sorry, that side will be northeast, and this will be this is north. South. This is north. So that is northwest. Northwest. Yes. So this is the, if you see this is the temple of fire, Agni temple. So which is Agni is being worshipped here, and altar of the sacred fire. That's what they say it. So Agni is being Jalit here. We need to have more temple experts and Vastu experts where we can take this footage and analyze it, with the overall map of this area. So this is the fire sacrifice place, and no animals and no, only vegetables are offered. Vegetables, right? Fish, but so this is what is offered here. So these are the ancient uh, temples which are still there, and the original structure is still there, and the conservation work is going on, but the most of the structures are very similar to Vastu structures. The Agni temple we saw just now, and then there will be similar other temples for other planets. We'll see, like we showed the 9 total on the map over there. Total, there are 24 sites being preserved. They should be preserved. 12 are identified, and 3 is actually the work is going on. And this is one of the sites where we are at. So this is the place where all the offerings are being brought in, then prepared, and then taken for offering through a yagya, through fire sacrifice, fire yagya, agnihotra. So very scientifically designed. One of the things is here is the, so this large area, what is this one? Same thing or
También son las hornas. Sí, también son las hornas. Deposit.
the same thing, same deposit? And then how do, okay, we can see from there how it looks like from the top. Yeah. So we'll climb over there and we'll see how this whole thing looks like. So this is the actual place. It's called Yagya Sacrifice. And in the picture over there you saw that it's a red color used. So kumkum and other things are being used. The red color is being used. Red clay, they say, is being used everywhere. Mostly this is an amphitheater, they call it. I call it a large Yajnavedika. People are coming to offer. And places for putting the foods, offerings, and then what is that for? What is that?
Ese circular que está ahí. Aquí.
No, ese no es un círculo. El círculo está aquí.
Pero eso no es nada.
No.
That's nothing.
No, that area there.
Todo
Ese
eso.
cuadrado, ese como se construyen por periodos, se va en un primer inicio no estuvo la plaza como se ve, estaban las estructuras y luego se iban creciendo más hasta que empiezan a construir la plaza. Esos son los periodos de construcciones que se ve, claro.
That was the beginning of construction before the plaza was here.
Por ahí es.
So this is the path of the river coming from, water flows from there to here? Like this?
El agua viene de allá, venía de allá, del río.
No es del río, sino una fuerte lluvia. Se acumula agua en la parte alta de ese cerro de ellos.
And the people claim here this is the oldest site after Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia history, they said to be, Europeans say 5,200 years old. And this is the second oldest. So a lot of disinformation in the history versions. But here they follow the European version. They don't follow any other version. So they will continue to say the same thing. But anyway, we'll record it. So this one is 28 years back, this place was founded. Was discovered by a plane. And since then, the site has been overtaken by the Cultural Ministry of Peru to maintain it and to find out more archaeological history. So that was Agni Temple we went. And Agni Temple, the place of Agni, this is the place amphitheater where they say the yajna is going on. And that is a temple over there. 3 places. And the total of how many pyramids you said? How many pyramids? 3? 6 pyramids. 6 temples. And the rest are the administrative other things. What are the other places for? So this place is spread around 68 acres of land. Probably more because, but right now 68. Under the Ministry of Culture of Peru?
La cultura.
So this is the place where it's a Yajnavedika. There's a fire sacrifice place, a lot of gems, and generally they are saying that there's no gold here, but Pachamaka had gold, so this place will also have gold because they know how to use it. And this is to make the fire. No, that is a place, model clay showing a plant form. And this, actually the black flags are to prevent the birds from coming here. But this is a place of residence for elite or or the pandit, which are the place of residence for them. Very high rise to climb up, and it is the residential complex. This is a residential complex. This is the pyramid.
Yes.
You know, this is a temple. This is a residential complex. Looks very small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the places.
So this is around. We are walking around the first pyramid, and the entrance is here. That's what they say. And the pyramidal, which is there's nothing much visible here, but this is the thought to be imagination that this is how it would have looked like in the top, and different gradations are there. It look like this, and what they found out is like a single shape. Most of the description is about the architecture, and the purpose nobody knows. Purpose only we can understand how the purpose will look like on this one, where these flags are to keep the birds away. But most of it is collapsed. Yeah, you know, the location is important. Location is right in the middle of a valley, and we are in the pyramid number 1. It's only 28 years of excavation, and so we exactly don't know what they're going to find out gradually. And here, you know, I am at what is this? This one is the entrance for. If you look at the place in the back, the guide is really frustrated with me right now. I paid her good money, but still she has. Yeah.
That's from everything they take out up here. They just put it there.
Okay. She's not happy with me for anyway. Anyway, we'll do our job. We'll continue to find out what they show here, because the thing is, these things are really interesting to know, but they do not know the purpose why it is being said. They're mostly in the European version of the history, a caveman's mindset. Everything came from a cave in Europe, because their culture is from a cave in Middle East, so they think everyone has a cave background. You know? So we have to just so these people just strictly follow what is being told to them by the Spanish. So we'll continue to have the whole tour. So this is the side of the same pyramid from the side point of view. You know, and that is from, so these 3 sides, one forward, backward, and this is the back. You know, this is the whole pyramid. So this is pyramid number 2, that is 1, and all different residential quarters for people to stay, and each residential quarter has a Yagya Vedika, fire pit they call it, but Yagya Vedika. Each one has it. They look very small, but they're like any other decent sized room, like looks like 12 by 18 feet usually. It's a big size room in any city. So they look very small if you look from the little distance, but they're big enough, and they're not one, they're many like that. So this is, I mean, the guide is not allowing us, so what kind of rules they have, I don't know that. But we will go around it, get the video of all these different places. This is pyramid number 2 or 3? 2? This is pyramid number 2? 2. Pyramid number 2 or temple 2. And they've done a good job in putting it, but can't get closer. There was clearly something written in Sanskrit over there, but I could not take a picture of that. But anyway, all of them have entrance towards the east side. You know, all entrances are on the east. So entrances on the east means it is the sun side. The entrance is on the sun side, which is definitely, so this place is a little difficult. They don't allow permissions and for something which they don't know. So that clearly they want to hide something later on, and because the church as usual wants to get involved in put their nose in wiping out all the native history. So they will do all kinds of things like that. Yeah? So we'll see a lot of history being wiped out. It was clearly Sanskrit writing on the stone. But anyway, we'll see later on, we'll come back. So this is another one which is on the side. We'll take this one as well because the person is clearly non-cooperative. It looks like there are other stairs over here. They'll see some other places here, temples, and then you have these places, which is, if you're towards the back, if you see any Sanskrit inscription, if I see something, then I'm going to take a picture. One clearly looks like Devanagari to me. So if that is proved is Devanagari, so we've taken a picture. I think in the future they're going to wipe it out, because the church is, how church works. They work everything against native, against Hindu, against everybody else, including themselves. So it goes up and it goes further down. Another sites are there, other sites are there, which is, it's a big area. Like the circle like we are doing, it's a huge area from all sides. Again, the directions are very clear. So if you saw in the video anywhere Sanskrit part, you can stop the video and let me know, because that's how we get into the research of this. This is a new area. Only 28 years back they discovered it. And this is just a methodology and nothing much. But this is a big pyramid, the big one. This is huge. But we still have to discover everything, and still have to discover. So they have the menhir in the middle, so you can see, you will find that all over the places, these stone menhirs in the middle, all over the places. And for the sun calculation, time calculation, and the shadow of the sun of the menhir will tell you the time, pretty much. That's the other side. It's a brand new site, and one thing I clearly found was in Sanskrit. I looked like it was rubbed off, and that's what they did not allow me to take photograph. That's how cautious they are. So what they're saying is you not take pictures of anything which contradicts their version at a later date. So that's how they hide history everywhere. There is no way that there is a symbol which was removed or signed. Only one place we found Sanskrit type of letters. I'm very vague also. So don't know. We'll research more if they allow pictures from closer. I've taken many of them so we can analyze everything. Use some softwares. and which is this one? This is the fourth?
Es una residencia de élite.
Residential for elite. Elite. How do you know it's elite? Oh, don't know. Why am I making a documentary? Like, I'm just not asking you. I'm asking how can you call it elite? You don't know.
Esas son las referencias de
No,
las pirámides.
that's what I'm saying. This is called commentaries, narratives. We don't know it's elite. We were not there.
Ya,
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a more natural way of thinking, you know.
de la Panamericana del Norte, kilómetro 4450.
So this is the biggest of all the temples. And I've not seen any stone or any marking anywhere. But it's the biggest of all the temples, called Major Temple, Major Pyramid. And that is a place of residence for people who are in this. Like in the Vastu temples philosophy, the residences are made before the temple. So residences are always given more importance. So we'll see some more evidences. So this is the big one, and you can see this is a fire pit. What is this? Well?
La plaza
This one?
Plaza.
Plaza.
es una plaza, pero maybe como sobre Panama.
Like a mini plaza where they, ahí donde todos los
So this is like a meeting area, and which can be used. If you can see that, because I cannot see it. I am from down, speaking from down, and this is a meeting area. That's what they say. And you enter here, you meet here, and then you go up, meeting plaza. But why will that such a small place will be meeting plaza? That's a question, right? So we will ask that question, and then we talk about other things. So question everything. Don't believe in anything. That's our logic.
Only the front part of this.
Yeah. So this is the whole site. We went here, we went up, we'll take a picture. So my guide and this friend of mine, we are all together. She's showing, we are very famous now. So we are going all over these different pyramids, and we finished all of them at Grande Central, and this is the main central. Central means it's in the center of the whole area, center, and all the pyramids are around this pyramid. So will the distance of that temple, the first one on that corner, and the distance of the furthest is the same from here?
goes.
Yeah.
Todos estos son lo mismo.
Sí.
Yeah, from here, the same distance from that corner and the same distance from the other side?
De esa pirámide a esta y la que sigue más adelante es la misma distancia.
No, pirámides son solamente todo esto, nada más. Ya no hay más pirámides.
Yeah, there's no more.
No more. So why is this central?
El central, el centro. De ahí están las viviendas.
And then there, around there are houses.
House. Oh, got it. Around there are houses. That's why it's called the central. But it's in the center.
En el centro.
So this is a city.
Yes.
A city of sacred city.
Yes.
City of
Sacred Valley.
Sacred Valley of the Caral. That's the name, Caral, right there on the top. You can see that. King on the central. We'll go.
Central, cantera.
Cantera.
Cantera se construyó sobre un cerro, sobre una roca.
So that was central. That was central, and this is Cantera.
Yeah.
And central because behind also lot of residential areas, right there. So all the residential areas are there, therefore it is called central. So you can see the view from all the sides. All the sides. I'll take it with low. Thank you. So this is the Kantara, and there is a place for us to take information photo from. So we can go here? Yes, thank gracias. And to strictly go by the permissions they have. Very 28-year-old site, but we have to still take so much tight control now because this place can easily prove Sanskrit-based routes to South America. So they won't do that. So archaeologists mostly don't tell the story. They only dig out. But the problem here is that they are going to tell a story, and which is all of us have a problem with. We don't want to have the story being told to us. So, the whole point is that we discover. So we discover the things and we document it here. So more to come. Keep watching. So this place, I'm going to show you the final view on the panoramic view, and this will be, we have to, a lot of more researchers have to get involved. We have Vedic researchers, Indian academics, Vedic researchers in the West, also in USA, and also in other universities who keep an independent view outside of the Mesoamerican view. Then we will see that it's clearly a World Heritage Site, otherwise it will again lose importance for other people, other cultures. This again will become an exercise in proving the antiquity of European civilization, which was not antiquity because European civilization started in the 16th century, not before that.
So you saw the entire Caral site. It's clearly a Vedic site, and it's time for us to reclaim the heritage.